Police say they had no choice but to shoot and kill a man last night. It happened around 7:30 in the 2600 block of 98th Place. Police say they got calls about a drunk man threatening people with a bat and a knife. When they arrived, he began charging at officers. Police say they told the man to put down his weapon several times. They say he didn't listen, so they tased him. And they say when that didn't work, they shot him. Witnesses in the area were at a park for Little League football practice. They say it was a very scary experience for their children.
My 5-year-old is very traumatized. I can say I talked to my wife just recently. He's still kind of upset at home. And I just have to assure him that everything's okay and that the police have our back and they're doing the right thing.
Police arrested the man and took him to a local hospital. That's where he was pronounced dead. They are not yet releasing his identity this morning. We could learn that later today. The officer involved in the shooting is now on paid administrative leave, which is standard procedure. New this more information. We're also following a developing story. A man is dead after police shot and killed him in Thornton.
Yeah, police say it happened last night just after 7:30. There are bonuses in the information center with the latest.
Good morning. It happened in the 2600 block of 98th Place. Now, police say they received calls about a drunk man threatening residents with a bat and a knife. When they arrived, he began charging the officers. Police told the man to put his weapon down several times. He didn't listen, so they tased him. And when that didn't work, police say they shot him. Witnesses in the area were at a park for a Little League football practice and say it was a scary experience for their kids.
My 5-year-old is very traumatized. I can say I talked to my wife just recently. He's still kind of upset at home. And I just have to assure him that everything's okay and that the police have our back and they're doing the right thing.
The man was arrested and taken to a local hospital where he died. We expect to learn his identity today. One officer is now on paid administrative leave, which is standard procedure in any shooting case. Back to you.
Okay,
scary situation.
Absolutely, thanks.
Family members of the suspect shot and killed by Thornton police last night identify him as 31-year-old Jaime Ceballos. Police say they confronted Ceballos in the 2600 block of East 98th Street, and he was armed with a knife and also a bat. But when he refused to drop the weapons, police tased him. According to investigators, the taser wasn't effective. That's when Ceballos was shot. He later died at the hospital. 9 News reporter Megan Fitzgerald spoke exclusively with this man's wife. And now, Megan, she's the one who called 911?
Eric, that's exactly right. We spoke with Kiana Vigil. She says she and her husband were fighting last night. She admits he had been drinking. He had a bat, but she didn't feel threatened, she says. She called 911, hoping police would calm him down.
I loved him. He was a good father. We have a 6-year-old son and a 17-month-old daughter.
Kiana Vigil says she and 31-year-old Jaime Ceballos have been together for the last 8 years. She describes their marriage like any normal couple. It had its ups and its downs.
We got into a fight like any other couple would get into a fight over petty, stupid stuff.
But police say Friday nights involved a bat and alcohol.
He had a bat and I just thought he would break something, maybe.
Vigil said she called 911, hoping police would make her husband calm down.
Subject is standing in the driveway.
But when they arrived,
He is known to have knives as well.
He immediately got up off the porch and started advancing towards the officers.
Officer Matt Barnes, spokesperson with the Thornton Police Department, says officers commanded Ceballos to drop his weapons, but he ignored them.
Shots fired. Subject down.
Just shot and killed a suspect.
Devastated.
Not a good thing.
I wanted to run there and be with him. He didn't deserve it.
And Vigil says her husband didn't have a knife last night and says he was not on his depression medication. This entire incident is being investigated by the Adams County Critical Incident Team. We did run Ceballos' criminal history. He had multiple DUIs, Eric, and assault charges.
Megan, just a tragic occurrence all around. Reporting, we appreciate it.
Sure.